Hello students, you are most welcome to my channel. We now start exercise 2.4. Here is the question number 1. Verify that the numbers given alongside of the cubic polynomials below are their zeros. Also verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients in each case. What is a cubic polynomial? A polynomial with degree 3. That is cubic polynomial. When we have 3 degree of a polynomial, the sum of zeros would be having 3, that is alpha, beta and gamma, and the product of zeros would be alpha into beta into gamma. This would be equal to minus d by a. This is sum, right? This is equal to minus b by a. We must remember this. Now, we will put this p of x equal to 2x cubed plus x squared minus 5x plus 2. We have 3 zeros of this polynomial, 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2. We will take up 1 by 1 and place in place of x and see whether this polynomial is equal to 0. If yes, then this is a 0. If not, this is not the 0. Okay. Now in place of x, p of 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 whole cube plus x square, that is 1 by 2 square minus 5 into, let me put this with the bracket, this also with the bracket, minus 5 into 1 by 2 and then plus 2. When we open the brackets, it becomes 2 into 1 by 8. 2 cube is 8 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. Now this gets cancelled 4 times. Now we are left with 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 and plus 2. Below you can put 1. Now we have to add all these fractions. The LCM is 4. Draw a line. 1 plus 1 plus. No, this is minus. Minus 2 into 2 gives you 4. And 2 into 5 is 10. Plus 1 4s are 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Further, 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 minus 10 divided by 4. That is equal to 0 by 4, which will be equal to a big 0. Now this polynomial with 1 by 2 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, 1 by 2 is a 0 of this polynomial. The next is 1. Now let us place in place of x 1. P of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 cube plus x square, that is 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. I am keeping 1 or putting 1 in place of x. Now that is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1 square is again 1 minus 5 into 1 is 5 plus 2. Simplify this. 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 minus 5 plus 2. Now this is equal to 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 5 is naturally big 0. Now this polynomial is equal to 0. Therefore, even 1 is also 0 of this polynomial. Now the third one is p of minus 2. Can we write here? Okay, we'll go to the next page. Now we are going to use the value of minus 2 for this polynomial. We put p of minus 2 is equal to 2 into minus 2 whole cube plus minus 2 square minus 5 into minus 2 plus 2. Wherever we have x in this polynomial, we have put minus 2, which is here as one of the zeros, and now this will be equal to 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. It gives you minus 8 plus minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4 minus minus into minus is plus 5 into 2 is 10, finally plus 2. Now 2 into minus 8 is minus 16 plus 4, 10 and 2 all is equal to 16. Finally it is 0. Even minus 2 is also proved to be one of the zeros of this polynomial. Now what next? We have proved that they are all zeros of the polynomial, given polynomial. Next, we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Now, 3 zeros have been given. Now we have to find out the coefficients. Let me write down here. The polynomial of x is equal to 2x cubed plus x squared minus 5x plus 2. The general form of this polynomial is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. This would be where we have cubic polynomial. Now, the values of a, b, c, d can be had like this. A is equal to 2. That means coefficient of x cubed is a here, and in the given question it is 2. Therefore, a is equal to 2. And b. What is b? b is equal to 1. In front of x square we have 1 as a coefficient. Now c. c is minus 5. Here you can see minus 5. Finally d. d is 2. Now we have 3 zeros here and we have coefficients also. Now we will start the verification of relationship. Firstly, sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. What are these three sums? We have alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b, which is 1, minus 1, by a. a is 2. Now what is alpha? Alpha is one of the zeros, that is 1 by 2 plus 1 then minus 2. These are the three given zeros of this polynomial, and that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now we will simplify this. 1 by 2 plus 1 and minus 2 gives you minus 1. That is equal to minus 1 by 2. And this is 2 upon 1 minus 2. 1 to the 2, 2 into 1 is 2. Is again equal to minus 1 by 2. Now here we have in the LHS minus 1 by 2, and in the RHS we have minus 1 by 2. This is verified. The next one is product of zeros, that we do in the next page. Now we are going to do the product of zeros. Product of zeros is alpha into beta into gamma. This is equal to minus b by a. This we must remember when we have cubic polynomial, and in place of alpha we can put off 1 by 2 into beta is 1 and gamma is minus 2. That is equal to minus d. Here d is 2 and a is again 2. Now when we simplify this, 2 and 2 goes, you have minus 1 on the top is equal to, even here also 2 gets cancelled, minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So we have found out and verified that even the product of zeros is also verified. Now we move on to question 1 part 2 in exercise 2.4. And the question says verify that the numbers given alongside of the cubic polynomials below are their zeros, and also verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. Now they have given one cubic polynomial which has got 3 as the degree, and also they have given some numbers 2, 1 and 1. We have to find out whether these numbers are the zeros of this polynomial. If yes, then second part of the question says verify them. Now we will go ahead with finding out whether they are zeros. We will take one by one. Now let us write down the question. X cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2. This is the question. Now one of the zeros or one of the numbers given is 2. What we do? We put this as p of x. Now in place of x, let us put one number, that is 2, p of 2. Meaning that wherever we have x, we have to put value 2 and then verify whether this is a zero of this polynomial or not. Now 2 cube minus 4 into x square, that is 2 square, plus 5x means 5 into 2 minus 2. Now further simplification, 2 cube is 8 minus 4, and then 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 4 gives you 16, plus 5 into 2 is 10, and then minus 2. Now you simplify, plus 8 plus 10 is plus 18. Minus 16 and minus 2 gives you minus 18. That is equal to 0. Therefore, P of 2 is 0. So the first number 2 is 0 of this polynomial. The second is 1. You put the value of 1 wherever we have x. P of 1 is equal to, here we have x cube, that is 1 cube minus 4x square, minus 4 into 1 square, plus 5x, that means plus 5 into 1. Then lastly minus 2, which is constant. We simplify now, is equal to 1 cube is again 1, minus 1 square is 1, 4 into 1 is 4, plus 5 into 1 is 5, minus 2 equal to, see, plus 1 plus 5 gives you plus 6, minus 4 minus 2 gives you minus 6. That means the answer is 0. Even this is P of 1 is also 0. That means even 1 is 0. The third number is also 1. Therefore, we need to do third time. We will assume this also is correct. So, 2, 1 and 1. All the three are the zeros of this cubic polynomial. Now we start verification. Verification we know very well because this is a cubic polynomial. It will have 3 verification stages. The first stage is, we'll write down here, sum of zeros, that is equal to minus b by a. Now we have 3 sums here, 3 zeros, 2, 1 and 1. 2 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to minus b. This b and a we take from the polynomial itself. B is minus 4. We put first minus and then value of b is minus 4 divided by a. A is the coefficient of x cube, that is 1. Now 2 plus 1 is 4 equals this minus into minus gives you plus 4. This is one verification which is done. Second verification is product of zeros is equal to minus d by a. You must remember, whenever we have a cubic polynomial, the product of zeros is equal to minus d, where d is the constant, divided by a. Now we will have to multiply all the three zeros. 2 into 1 into 1 is equal to minus of d. In this polynomial, d is minus 2 divided by a. A is coefficient of x cube, that is 1. 2 into 1 and 1 is equal to 2 is equal to minus into minus plus 2. Even this is verified. Lastly, the sum of product of zeros, that is equal to c by a. Now the sum of product, you have to take alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. Now what is alpha and what is beta and what is gamma? Nothing but zeros. Now alpha beta is 2 into 1. 2 into 1 plus beta is 1 plus 1. I'll write down here for your easiness. Alpha is 2, beta is 1 and gamma is 1. So now from there we take plus alpha and gamma, 1 plus 2, 1 into 2 is equal to c. What is c here? C is the sum of product of zeros is equal to c by a, and alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. Here, what is c? C is plus 5. Let us write down that here. Alpha beta is 2 into 1 and beta gamma is 1 into 1 plus gamma alpha is 1 into 2 is equal to c. C is nothing but plus 5. 5 by a. A is coefficient of x cube, that is 1. Now 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into 2 is 2, that is equal to 5. 2, 1 and 2 gives you 5, that is equal to 5. LHS is equal to RHS. Now we have verified all the three stages of verification. Question number 2 of question 1 is over. Now we move on to the next question, the next page. Well children, now we are going to solve question 2 of 2.4. Question says find a cubic polynomial with the sum of product of its zeros taken 2 at a time and the product of zeros as 2, minus 7, minus 14 respectively. Now the question is asking us to find out the cubic polynomial, but they have given the zeros. But we should find out exactly what they mean. The first is sum. We know sum. The sum is alpha plus beta plus gamma. That is equal to 2. This is the sum of zeros. It is this. This is over. Now sum of product of its zeros taken 2 at a time. Now sum of product, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to minus 7. This is sum of product of zeros. Now is also over. Thirdly, product of its zeros, that is alpha into beta into gamma, is equal to minus 14. This is product of zeros. Now we have written down all these ones. Now we have to find out the cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial general form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and this is the general form, and that is equal to 0. Now we know very well the sum of zeros, that is sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Now sum of zeros, we have 2 here. We write down 2 is equal to minus b. We don't know minus b, write down minus b by a as it is. Here in the denominator we don't have anything, so we can write down 1. Now minus b is equal to 2 and a is equal to 1. Minus b is equal to 2 and a is equal to 1. Now we could find out two values, that is a and b. Now we'll move on to the sum of product of zeros. Sum of, we'll write down here, that is equal to c by a. Sum of product of zeros is equal to minus 7, and that is equal to c by a. And in the denominator you don't have anything, so you can put 1. Now here the value of c is equal to minus 7 and a is 1. We could find out these values also. You can observe that a is equal to 1 here also, and a is 1 in the first case also. Now the third stage is product of zeros. The product of zeros is equal to minus d by a. And in the question it is already given minus 14 equals minus d by a. As usual, in the denominator you don't have anything, so put 1. Therefore minus d is equal to minus 14. Therefore d is equal to 14. This minus and this minus gets cancelled, and a is equal to 1. Here also you can observe that a value is 1 in all these 3 stages. So now we write down separately the values of a, b and c, d. Example here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2. You can write down here b value is minus 2. You can transfer the minus sign to the RHS, it becomes minus 2. So you can write down here b equals minus 2 and c. Where is c? Here. C is minus 7 and d is equal to 14. Now the formation of the cubic polynomial that we do in the next page. Now we can write down the values in this page also. a1, b minus 2, a is 1 and b is equal to minus 2, and c is minus 7, c is minus 7 and d is 14. D is 14. So these values we have written in the next page. Now we continue, and general format you know, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. This is the general form of the cubic polynomial. Now wherever we have a, we put 1. We have 1x cube plus b is minus 2. So put minus 2 in a bracket. and then write down x square. Put this plus here. C value is again minus 7, so put minus 7 within a bracket, then put x, then plus d is 14 is equal to 0. Now we'll simplify this. X cube into 1 is x cube, plus into minus is minus 2x square, plus into minus 7x, plus 14 is equal to 0. So this is the cubic polynomial that we have arrived at, and this is the answer. The question 2 is over. We move on to question number 3 in the next page. Now, students, we are going to solve the question 3 of exercise 2.4. If the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a plus b, find a and b. Now students, be careful. Here this a or b is not the coefficients of x cube or x square or x. These are unknown numbers. We have to find the values of a and b. Don't confuse this for the coefficients. Right, now let us start the zeros. What is given? They are given a minus b, this is 1 0, and a itself is one more 0, and a plus b is a third 0. These are the zeros given in the question itself. These are the zeros of the polynomial. And this polynomial is a cubic polynomial because we have 3 as the degree of this polynomial, x cube. Right? Now, what is the way to find out the answer? It is simple. Let us first write down coefficients of this polynomial. Again, this is different. A and B, these are unknown numbers. Now we are going to write down coefficients. In this case, coefficient of x cube, that is A, is 1. In front of x cube, we have 1, and that is the coefficient of x cube. Next is B. B is the coefficient of x square. Here it is minus 3. And then C. This is the coefficient of x. In front of x we have 1. So write down that. Lastly, D. D is the constant in the given polynomial. It is plus 1. Right? These are the coefficients. This and this A, they are different. Keep that in mind. Now, we start the solution. We will know the sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Here b and a, they refer to the coefficients of the polynomial. Now sum of zeros, we have to add all the zeros given. These are the given zeros. So let us add all these one by one. First 0 is the a minus b, then add another 0 a, and then add third 0 a plus b. This is 1 0 given in the question. This is the second 0, and this is the third 0. Now that is equal to minus b by a. B is coefficient of x square and a is coefficient of x cube. Now we simplify this. Here minus b get cancelled with plus b, and we have a plus a plus a. That means 3a is equal to minus b by a. Now we know the values of this minus b by a. We keep that in the next step is equal to minus b. Here b is the coefficient, and that is minus 3. Put the value minus 3 divided by a. A is 1. 3a is equal to minus into minus plus 3. By 1 is understood. Now a is equal to 3 by 3. Is that equal to 1. Therefore, value of a is 1. We found out the value of a. Now in the question they have given Find A and B. Now we found A. Now we have to find out B. To find out B, we now try product of zeros. And we know that is equal to minus D by A. Here D is the constant. It is a cubic polynomial, so D is in the picture. Now we will take all the zeros, that is A minus B into A and A plus B is equal to minus D by A. This A and this A are different. This is the unknown number, this is a 0 and this is the coefficient. Now we will simplify this. We know it is A minus B is 1 and A plus B is another one, and this follows A square minus B square and into A. Now we substitute the values in all these cases. A square is 1 square minus this 1 is the value just now we found out, that is this. We don't know B square, we know only A, we put B square as it is into this A, that is again 1 is equal to minus D. Now we go for this D, that is 1 minus 1 by A. We are talking about this A, that is 1. Now open this, 1 square is 1 minus B square is again B square into 1. Fine. Next is minus 1. This 1 you can ignore, it is understood. Now minus B square is equal to minus 1, and when you take this to the RHS, this also becomes minus 1. Now minus B square is equal to minus 2. Now you can cancel the minus either side, so B becomes square root of 2. This is one more unknown number here in the question, that is this. Now the answers. What is the answer? The value of A is 1 and value of B is root 2. This is our answer. Okay, in the next page, we go on to the question number 4. Well, now we move on to question number 4 of exercise 2.4. Question says if the two zeros of the polynomial x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x squared plus 138x minus 35, it is a big polynomial, are 2 plus or minus root 3, find other zeros. Now boys, you know this polynomial is having 4 as a degree. That means we should have 4 zeros for this polynomial, 4 values of x. Now the question says 2 zeros, but he has given only 1. 2 plus or minus root 3. If you are intelligent, you can find out 2 out of this. Yes, you got it. This is 2 plus or minus root 3. It means one is 2 plus root 3 and the second one is 2 minus root 3. Very good. Now these are the 2 zeros of this polynomial. Well, now they are given 2 zeros. Our duty is to find out other zeros. We know very well it is only total 4 zeros we have. 2 are given, 2 to be found out. Now how to start? As usual, let us say let Px equals x to the power 4 minus 6x to the power cube, that is x cube, minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. It is a very big polynomial. Now the given zeros are this. First what you have to do, let us put x is equal to, this is 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3. This is 1x and another x is 2 minus root 3. Now what we have to do, we have to simplify this in such a way that we find some polynomial out of this. This can be written as x minus 2 minus root 3. All I did, I took out 2 and root 3 to the LHS. Then this plus becomes minus, even this plus becomes minus. Now that is equal to what? 0. Now similarly, even for this we do the same. Take out all this 2 and minus 3 to the LHS. Then minus 2 and this minus becomes plus. Put root 3 as it is. Now that is equal to 0. Now we have to multiply these two so that we can get one polynomial which becomes the divisor of this polynomial. Now how to multiply? X minus 2 minus root 3 into x minus 2 plus root 3. See, now we have to multiply. See, the moment you see, everybody will be tempted to multiply one after the other. You take x, multiply all this, then you go for minus 2, multiply all this. Yes, you can get it. But the simple way, just do a bit of observation. You can see that this can be treated as A and this can be treated as B. A minus B. Here, the same thing is again A and this is again B. And this plus you bring down. Now you can just find out we are closely coming to an identity which is A plus B into A minus B. Well, now what we do? We go with this identity x minus 2 whole square. What is the answer for this? A plus B into A minus B gives you A square minus B square. Now what is A? 3 minus 2. And put a square on that. Then put minus here. What is B? Root 3. Root 3 square. And then put this 0. Now simplify. This can be written as A minus B whole square formula. A square, that is x square, plus 2 into 2 is 4, minus 2ab, 2 into 2 into x, minus root 3, and this 2 square goes with the root, you get 3, and that is equal to 0. Now you can simplify. X square plus 4, 2 into 2 gives you minus 4x minus 3, that is equal to 0. Now we have two numbers here, that is 4 and 3. Rest you can write down as it is. X square minus 4x and 4 minus 3 gives you plus 1 is equal to 0. From here we got this polynomial and this will be dividing our given polynomial which is in the question, x to the power 4, etc. Okay, we can do now that division. X square minus 4x plus 1. This is the divisor. Question is our given polynomial x to the power 4. Let us write down this here. X to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. See, when you write down, especially in the examination, be careful to ensure that you have sufficient place to write down not only the polynomial and even to get the what you call quotient and then do all the workings so that you have sufficient place for this so that in one go or in one page you can finish it off. Now we will go for the division. We have x square here and we want x4, that is x to the power 4. Naturally we multiply with x square. You get x to the power 4. Rest x square into 4 minus 4x gives you minus 4x cube. And then 1 into x square gives you x square. That is here, plus x square. You have to make sure to write down exactly below the respective column. Here, this gets cancelled. I know by now why we do cancellation, because we are going to subtract the whole thing together. Naturally, if we have plus, this becomes minus, and minus into minus becomes plus, minus into plus becomes minus. That is how we always say that the sign changes. This is subtraction. Now this goes off. Now you get plus 4 in the top bottom. So when the signs are different, you have to take the difference and you put the sign of the bigger number. Here 6 minus 4 gives you 2x to the power 3. That is 2x cube, and this 2 takes minus sign because we have bigger figure minus. Next, write down here, this is minus, this is also minus. When the signs are same, you have to add with that minus sign. Put minus, add them. 26 and 1 gives you 27x squared. Rest you can bring it down as it is, plus 138x minus 35. Now you require minus 2x to multiply with the divisor, minus 2x. Why? Because with this, if you multiply x square, you get minus 2x cube. And our aim is to cancel this. And next, whatever comes, that you have to put as it is and start subtraction. Now, minus 2 and minus 4 gives you plus 8x squared. Plus 8x squared. Minus 2x and plus 1 gives you minus 2x. Minus 2x. Now draw the line, start subtracting. As said, all the signs change. If it is minus, you get plus, and if it is plus, you get minus, and if it is minus, you get plus. And this get cancelled. Now 27x square minus 8x square, you get minus, you have to add them. 27 and 8 becomes 35x square. Here it is plus and plus, so we have to add with the plus sign 140x minus 35. Now we try with minus 35 only. With minus 35 with x square, if you multiply, you get minus 35x square. Minus 35x square minus 35 into 4 will be 140. 140x. Minus into minus plus 140x. And plus into minus is minus 35. Now you get completely cancellation of all this, and finally you get 0. The remainder is 0. When you get remainder 0 and x square and the quotient, whatever you get is the quotient. X square minus 2x minus 35 is the quotient. Now what do we do with this quotient? You are right. We are going to factorize it. We do that in the next page. Okay, now we are continuing the next page. This was our coefficient, x square minus 2x minus 35. Now we are going to factorize this so that we can get the other two zeros. For that, let us take one coefficient of x square and the constant minus 35. We multiply this, you get minus 35, and we're going to get factors of this. 35 can be had by multiplying 7 and 5. Now the question is, where do you put minus? Is it to 7 or 5? If you put minus in front of 7, we can get minus 2. Therefore, this is our option, minus 7 and 5. Now x square minus 7x plus 5x minus 35. We have split this into 4 terms. Now what is common in the first two terms? X. Open the bracket. We can keep now x minus 7. Close the bracket. Now take out 5 as a common factor in the second and third term. Here you have x remaining minus 7. Now this is one factor, this is one term, this is another term. In these two terms, what is common? X minus 7 is common. Now take out that. Now this is common. It has come out of this bracket. Here we have only x and here only plus 5. So naturally, these are the two numbers you have and which is equal to 0. Now x minus 7 can be equal to 0 or x plus 5 can be equal to 0. Now x is equal to, if we take out minus to the other side, becomes plus 7. This is one value or 1 0. This side x is equal to minus 5. What we did, we took out plus 5 to the RHS. This is another 0. So our answer is, the other two zeros are x equals 7 and x equals minus 5. This is our answer. Now with this we have completed question number 4. Question number 5 we do in the next page. Hello students, now we are going to solve question 5 of exercise 2.4. Now this polynomial is having 4 as degree, x to the power 4 minus 6x cubed plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10. And this has to be divided by x square minus 2x plus k. Now the question is simple. Now they want us to find out k and a by dividing this way. Now we'll start dividing. X square should be multiplied with another x square to get x to the power 4. Now further multiplication is x square minus 2x gives you minus 2x cubed. Now x square plus k gives you x square k. You can write down here plus kx square. Now we can start subtracting. Now this becomes minus and this minus becomes plus, and lastly this also becomes minus. Now this gets cancelled and minus 6 plus 2x cube will give you minus 4x cube. Now here it is unlike term, so what we do, we write plus 16x square and then minus kx square. Now minus 25x plus 10 we write down as it is. Now we multiply x square with minus 4x. What we get? We get minus 4x cube minus into minus plus 8x square plus 8x square. What else? Minus 4x into k will give you minus 4kx. Where we don't have that. Well, we write down below this minus 4kx. What we do, we start subtracting. As we know, we are going to subtract the whole polynomial. Therefore, the sign changes. Minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. Now this gets cancelled. Here 16x square minus 8x square gives you 8x square. We write minus kx square as it is. Now 25x and 4x, we have to write kx, that is, yeah. Now minus 25x and minus 4xk or kx, they are unlike terms. So what we do, we write minus 25x and then plus 4kx, then bring 10 as it is. We have to multiply plus 8 with this whole polynomial. What we get? 8x square Then minus 16x, we write below this, 16x, and then 8k, we can write down here, plus 8k. Now as we know, this plus becomes minus, here this minus becomes plus, and this plus becomes minus. Why we write this? Just to see that we don't go wrong. Now this gets cancelled. Here we write down minus kx square, and here we can take the difference, and that becomes minus 9x, because 25 is bigger number and that has minus sign, therefore minus 9x is what we got. Here these two are unlike terms, write down as it is, plus 4kx and then minus 8k, and bring this plus 10 as it is down. Now you can observe that this is to be multiplied with only k, but what k? Minus k, so that you get minus kx square, and this minus and minus 2x becomes plus 2kx here, plus 2kx. Minus k has to be multiplied with plus k, you get minus kx square. We write down below this. Now kx square get cancelled. Here you get minus 9x, and this is now minus sign. 4kx minus 2kx gives you plus 2kx, and these two are unlike terms, write down minus 8k, and this becomes plus, therefore it is plus k square plus 10. Further division is not possible, therefore what we do, we assume that this is the remainder and this is the quotient. Now in the question, the remainder has to be x plus a. This is x plus a. This is the remainder. What we got is this. So naturally x plus a is equal to minus 9x plus 2kx, then minus 8k plus k square, and then plus 10. Now you can observe here what is common, and that we can remove, bring it out of the bracket. Minus 9, then plus 2k, close the bracket. Then put minus 8k plus k square plus 10. Now be careful to sort out this way, that up to here it is equal to this x, and after minus this portion, this is another term which is equal to a. Now we have to compare x with this and a with this. Therefore what we write here, x is equal to x into minus 9 plus 2k. First we do this, then go to the second. Now this x gets cancelled with this. Here we have only 1. Therefore 1 is equal to this. Then we can rewrite this way, minus 9 plus 2k is equal to 1. We only interchange the sides. Now 2k is equal to 1, and when you bring minus 9 to the other side, that becomes plus 9, and k is equal to 10 by 5, and that is equal to not 5, it is 2. 10 by 2. Now that is equal to 5. the value of k, we could find out that answer is over. That is equal to 5. Now what is the leftover? We have to find out a. Now that you can find out from this equation. Here what we do? A is equal to minus 8k plus k square plus 10. Now wherever we have k, we can substitute this value, that is 5. So a can be written this way. A is equal to minus 8 into 5 plus 5 square plus 10. That is equal to minus 8 into 5 gives you 40. 5 square is 25 plus 10. Minus 40 plus 25 plus 10 will give you minus 5. This is the value of a. So we could find out the value of both k and a. K is 5, a is minus 5. So the answering of question 5 is over. We move on to the next video.